We're going to be going through the Modern Warfare Season 2 trailer. Apparently, it was leaked from an account on the Xbox One. Now, to me, this does seem intentional that Call of Duty or Activision or Infinity Ward intentionally leaked this trailer out. It seems like it's going to happen. The same thing with a couple days ago when the other maps were leaked, when the Battle Pass was leaked, the weapons were leaked. All of this seems pretty intentional. It's just a part of their marketing because other than that, there has been no official word on Season 2 besides its release date. So it looks like their marketing now is to leak things out, and it's fine. So within this video here, let's go through the trailer. Let's go through the maps, what content we're seeing. So that looks like it's the full trailer for Season 2, and there's notably a bunch of stuff missing from the trailer, at least what for most people were expecting out of Season 2. I guess there's no Spec Ops maps. I guess there's no campaign missions. Remember they talked about us getting campaign DLC, Spec Ops DLC, obviously we got last season, and this season we're not getting it. I mean, let's go through the content that we are getting, and then we'll talk about what we're not getting and what is going on with this season. So first we have Rust. Obviously, it looks like here it's a similar layout. Maybe it's going to be slightly different from what we've seen before. I mean, the maps they did bring back so far, the COD 4 maps, pretty much all the same. Crash, I feel like this is the only map where it's not a drastic difference, but a lot, they have the different section of the map. They have the doors instead of, just normal pathways that you walk through. I don't know, a lot of people don't like the doors, but that's just the way it is here. I'm just wondering if Rust is going to have an extra section added to it, or if it's really going to be the same layout, just sort of reskinned very slightly, and maybe a new area. But I think overall, it's going to be that map, 6v6. It was leaked previously as well. I am a bit surprised they're not considering this for a gunfight map. We're only getting one gunfight map here in this new season, and I thought Rust would be sort of that dual map, but I guess not. 6v6 is still going to be fun though, and I definitely expect some sort of Rust 24/7 or Rust only playlist to be added once this season drops this Tuesday, February 11th. Now, the next 6v6 map here is Atlas Superstore, is based out of a shopping center located in the fictional city of Verdansk. There's a clear resemblance here to Operation Paladin in Modern Warfare. If not, it's completely taken from that operation in the game. And again, we'll see how true it is to that mission and how much they take. Obviously, it's going to be a 6v6 map now, so they're going to cut different corners. They're going to have certain sections, and that's just how the map is going to be. But the weird thing is here, this is the second and final 6v6 map for this update. I don't know. I mean, obviously, we got 3 6v6 maps in Season 1. All 3 of them were from Call of Duty 4. Now, this time around, we have one MW2 map and then one new map. I guess not really new because it's still a setting that we saw and pretty much just straight from a mission that we have in the game. I don't really know. Let me know how you guys feel about that down in the comment section below. I think most people were expecting at least a couple more new 6v6 maps, and it doesn't seem like we're getting that. So let's just move on here with the maps. We have Bazaar, the only gunfight map this season. It's the hometown of Farah, a freedom fighter from the campaign, obviously, and it's also in Verdansk. Now, this is the only gunfight map. It's a little weird that we're only seeing 4 maps, at least from the trailer. Maybe there's some surprises, and from the Activision investor call, they did say there's a ton of content that's going to be with Season 2, and then for the future as well. But from the trailer, we're only seeing 4 maps, 2 6v6 maps, 1 gunfight map, and then let's just go through the final map here, the ground war map. It's Zokov Boneyard. This is actually from the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. And just an added note, Boneyard, if you guys remember from my leaked video, was one of the code names that was still leaked, one of the remaining maps to be released to Modern Warfare, whatever season. I guess it's Season 2 now that it's confirmed. This was just a code name, so it looks like Boneyard was still in the official name, but they added Zokov. I'm not so sure about Atlas Superstore and Bazaar. I feel like versions of those maps were also leaked as well. Rust, obviously, we've been talking about for such a long time. It's finally released within the game, but again, only 4 maps. I want to go through your guys' reactions here. Definitely, I need to see your guys' feedback because sometimes I'm in my own world. I'm only reading certain stuff, and obviously you guys all have different opinions. So comment below, were you expecting a lot more from Season 2, or are you satisfied at least from what the trailer is showing us? So back to the Activision investor call, they did say there's a bunch of content coming for Season 2 and more surprises along the way. that could be referring to Season 2, that could be referring to Battle Royale, because at least from the looks of it here, there is no Battle Royale. And I think a bunch of people were saying that, if they don't reveal it at the beginning of Season 2, they may still drop it during Season 2, and that may be a reason why there seems to be less content here for Season 2. I want to go through how a bunch of people are reacting to this new season here. So 2 new 6v6 maps, 2 weapons, a gunfight map, a ground war map, along with ghosts. Boys, Season 2 might kill it. So a lot of people, at least from what Reddit seems like, and obviously Reddit could be a different atmosphere at so many different times compared to what the vast majority of the community is feeling, but from what I saw here, a lot of people are just like, damn, there's just no content here, and it does seem weird. There are only 4 maps, at least from this trailer. I don't know. This other guy is saying this season is going to run into April, so we would already be 6 months into the game. Unless they have huge things planned for Season 3 and 4, this might really kill the game. I think a lot of people are saying, especially with how long the seasons are, and 2 months isn't that long, but if you look at Season 1, I think the content did run dry the whole month of January, and especially because they delayed the release of Season 2, it really ran a long time. We pretty much got all of these 6v6 maps early on. We didn't have to wait too long for all of them to release. There were only 3 of them. They were all from COD 4, and it was nothing new, and the whole month of January and the first week of February really was just absolutely nothing. Now Season 2, the rest of February, March, and then sometime in April is when the new Season 3 will release. We're only gonna have these 4 maps to be released. So if you think about it as well, I know a bunch of people are going to forget Tuesday, we're only going to be getting a couple pieces of this content. We're probably going to get 1 6v6 map, and that may be it. The 6v6 map, the weapons, the battle pass, Ghost obviously is included with that. Are we going to get anything else? I really don't know. So that's why it's just such a weird situation that there's such little content, and they have to spread out that content throughout the whole season. I feel like the only way for us or me to justify that is if they're releasing something big during Season 2. So there's a little less content for Season 2, but there is going to be something big, some surprise, Battle Royale possibly, during Season 2. So someone else says here, where's the brand new maps? Where's the Battle Royale? That Spec Ops map is beautiful and it's going to waste. Doesn't Activision realize they're running out of time to release the Battle Royale? The next COD will be announced and hyped by April and May. And that's been my argument as well, and at least from the Gamer Revolution, where he talked to someone at Infinity Ward, that's what they were saying. If it's not released during Season 2 or at the latest Season 3, they can't release it because they have to start marketing the next Call of Duty. Now, it's a different situation, as I talked about, I'm pretty sure yesterday, where COD 2020 is expected to not sell as much, and they want to continue to, bring content to Modern Warfare, potentially making it a multi-year title, especially with the fact that it's making so much money from microtransactions. It's one of the best-selling Call of Duties of this console generation. Maybe it's not like they're running out of time for the BR, and they can still release the BR later on and not worry about COD 2020 interfering with that, because COD 2020 is expected to sell less anyway, so why not also just release Battle Royale? That's my thinking there. But still, it does make sense. If April and May they start the marketing, people aren't going to be focused on the past game, they're going to be focused on the next game. That's just how it is. So next comment, there isn't going to be a BR. Time to face the facts. I'm sure they planned it with the large-scale maps, but I would bet my life savings that they ended up scrapping it and putting those trash Spec Ops missions on it instead, which I don't know if I would bet my life savings, but it's definitely possible that they were developing the Battle Royale map and they just decided to scrap it. But I actually think it's the other way around. The Spec Ops map would be first, and then they would take portions of the Spec Ops map and bring it over and use it as the Battle Royale map, because Battle Royale pretty much is the Spec Ops world, maybe with different additions to it, with other remakes being added to it. At least that's how the leaks were. So it's actually the other way around. So they're not really scrapping anything necessarily. They're sort of just scrapping the idea and the transformation from the Spec Ops world to the Battle Royale scene. So next comment here, I had to add this because I can't make it seem like everyone's hating on it, and a bunch of you guys down below are probably roasting like you're just, providing negative comments here. Forbidden opinion ahead. My friends and I are hyped for Season 2. So, I'm excited for season 2 as well. Like, I definitely want to play Rust. I want to play the new maps. I want to use the new weapons, this and that. But it's clear that, at least for people like me, where I'm in the middle, I want to be hyped, but I could clearly see, like, I'm not blind. I can clearly see there's only 4 maps here from the trailer. We should be getting more content for this season, not less. I feel like with season 1, we got a decent amount of content. That's good. But with season 2, we should be getting more content. They should be hyping us up more. They need to bring more players back to the game. This is the time where people start to fade from Call of Duty. A couple months in, you still have a core fan base playing, but people slowly start to dip and stop playing the game, and the marketing starts up for the next Call of Duty, and then they're just focused on the next game. And I don't know, this is a time where they really need to step it up, and it seems like they're just not living up to the hype where they said we're going to have so much content, we're going to have all these seasons, free DLC maps. It's just, we're not really getting a lot of content, so it's weird. The only real justification for this would be that they're releasing some sort of surprise Battle Royale or maybe something else during season 2, but if not, I just don't know what they're doing. I feel like they should be definitely giving us more content, but we'll just have to see. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Leave a comment below season 2 if you watched the whole video. It's greatly appreciated, obviously, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.